Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna continue working on part 15 of this house build. Let's get started. So in the last video, we were able to add the third floor. Now we're gonna continue working on this. What I want to do next is to add similar curtain walls or windows onto level 3. So similar to that, we need to add a curtain wall. So let's go and select wall, curtain wall, and then here we could just add that. So for us not to cut it anymore, cut geometry, just check that one, that part right here, automatically embedded, so it doesn't need to create that part anymore. So after this, same thing goes here. I want to add the window. It's not visible here because of the cut plane, but it's there. So I'm going to align it so that it's the same alignment as per below. There we go. So now it's aligned properly, same height as well. And then I'm going to add this window similar to this window right here. In terms of size, now that's the thing that we need to know. It's something at 2200, something like that. We could leave it like that because we all know that the other side is much bigger than this. Also, if we go to level 2, we have this one right here that we need to add, and then here we need to add this one right here as well. So we need to trim next step and create this wall right here. We can make it smaller. So I'm gonna do it 15 and then flip it. So now it looks much better. So we have the entrance here, similar to this, and then we need to copy this onto this side. There we go. And then we have opening here now. And then I want to also attach this one so that it doesn't show. And then we need to add the same thing here. So I just want to know the height. So what we need to do is to go to our south elevation, and I need to click that, so 500. So let's go and click on our right there, 500, and then similar to this, we just need to add in the middle. Actually, we don't need this one. Here we need around 1,000. But we just need, I'm gonna put it on this side, 900, and then midpoint right here. I'm gonna do the same thing here onto this side, 500. The door would be on this side, 900, and then midpoint. And then we just need to add mullion, not on all grids. We can put all grid first and then delete it afterwards. So here we just need to delete this. To make it look nicer. All grid first and then delete. There we go. I think that's all the same now. And then where the door will be, you need to remove the one at the bottom and then click on tab so that you can select this one, and then door. Click on tab, select the panel, and then choose the door. Go to level 3 to change orientation. Flip it here and then flip on the other side. So now that's looking good. What we need to do is we need to create our extrusions. So here, what I need to do here is we need to actually move this one a little bit on the side, because this is all the way. So I need to go to probably ease elevation and then grab it right there so that it's not all the way. And then what we can do is we're going to create something here. This is all the way here. We need to fill these gaps right here. So I'm going to edit boundary and then fill those gaps right there. So we have a gap here. Trim and extend, and then trim here. So that's good right there. We need to check other gaps, which we have a gap here. So we need to edit boundary again. Go to second floor to see everything. And then we need to move this one. So move it like that and create that fillers there. So now we need to go all the way here. So edit, second floor, there we go, and then fill it. Of course, need to fill it all the way so that it looks much better. And then here as well, might as well change everything. We have a gap here. That we need to take care of. And then we also have a gap here somewhere on this side. So we need to go on this one. And then trim and extend, and then trim and extend. So now all the gaps are taken care of. Actually for this one, we need to go all the way at the end there. So we could just fill everything up. Okay, there we go. We have our fillers there. And then of course we need to clean up. On the second, I want the separation here as well, so might as well go above right here. So I'm going to SL, and then move this one at the top. I'm going to split this with gap so that it doesn't move everything, but as you can see, it's still moving. So instead, I'm going to close it and then move this one. So I'm just going to trim this one, release embedded, and then delete this. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move this one a little bit there, select this and connect it on that wall. So now you could just move all this once, because we have some room, and then fill this one, and then now we have our room here. There we go. So we're just gonna leave that one, and then so everything is filled up. We can work on this. And then just trim this one. Trim this wall. Okay. But we're still going to put this one all the way so that we don't need to worry about this. make sure that there's nothing showing like this, or else it's going to be like Christmas. Everything will be blinking. And then here we need to fix the joining. So how it joins, so we need this one to be second floor and on this one, so wall joints, and then click next. There we go, so it fills. So that one is good. This one, let's go onto third, and then I just want to change, so that looks much better. Even here we can change it, but that's good enough for me. $50, $65, $50, $65 as well. And then after this, as you can see, we need to move some of this. Edit path. And then also we need to change this to the glass bottom. Okay, so those are done. We clean that up. We need to add something similar, so railing. Let's add this first, and then let's remove there we go. Click finish. So actually just one at a time. Click finish, and then another railing going here. The underlay, we don't need that anymore, so that you don't get confused. Annotations, detail line, you can do demolish for this. And then here as well. So mostly clean up now. Go to 3D, change this to glass bottom, and there you go. It looks much better. Everything is there and looking good. I don't want any offset, so I'm gonna press 0 on this because it feels like it's much better. And then we're gonna fill everything else, and we're gonna do the design. And then lastly, before we leave, before we finish this, I don't want any more borders here, so what I'm gonna create is just an opening, and then probably grass here, and then it will be like regular grass on this side to make it look nicer. Maybe we could just extend this one a little bit for our front. Also, we could just have a border here. So actually, I'm just gonna leave this one probably like that. I'm going to maybe extend this, so we'll see it later on. So we're gonna add an extra, and then we can make this one smaller in terms of the side street or the street. So thank you for watching and hope you like the video. Please hit like and subscribe. Feel free to comment down below.